Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm back with my computer and a new video for you guys. So in today's video we will learn how to create a paint application in TKinter. So we will create the paint application just like the MS Paint app that we have in Windows. It will not have all those features, it will not have all these complex features, but you can draw some lines like this. Then you can change the color of the lines, you can create you can add custom lines and all of those things. So we will learn about that, how to do this stuff. So we are going to do this with Python. So let us open PyCharm here. So here I have this main.py file with this basic template of PyCharm, not PyCharm, the Python code. Here I have imported everything from the TKinter library. Here we have initialized TKinter. Here we have TKinter or the root.title to set the title of our window, and here we have root.main loop to keep our window running until and unless we click the X button on the right top hand corner. Okay, so with that now we are able to create a basic window. So here what I will do is I'll add root.geometry and I'll set geometry to, let's say, 800 by 600 pixels. Save it, and now here we have the basic TKinter window. So let me show you. So we have this basic window. Now what do we want here? What do we want to happen in this window? So we want a canvas on which we can draw something. So to add that canvas, what we can do is we can add canvas. So canvas is inbuilt widget in Python or in TKinter. So I'll add this canvas and then I'll use canvas.pack. So here in this pack, what I will do is I'll say expand equals to true and fill equals to both. So if you are not familiar with all of these properties and all of these concepts, then you can watch my Python programming playlist where I have explained all of the topics in Python from basics to advanced. Okay, so you can watch that playlist as well. And if you haven't accessed my Python TKinter playlist, then you can go and visit that as well, and I will leave the link of my previous video in the I button as usual. Okay, so with that said, now we have this basic canvas over here. Now let me save it and let me run this code. Okay, so now here, as you can see, we don't see any canvas here, and the reason behind it is the color of canvas and the color of this background is same. So let us change the color of this canvas. So I'll add background to white. Okay, and now let us run the code. Not the bookmarks, the code. So now as you can see, we have this canvas here. Okay, so you can see this background is changed from white from gray to white, and if I'll add some paddings in both the sides in X and Y axis, then you can see the canvas clearly. Then you may be able to see the canvas clearly. So let us save it and run it again. So now as you can see the borders here, so this centered white color is our canvas. Now how to draw on this canvas? So for that, what we need to do is we need to get familiar with events and binding methods. So this is the most important topic that I will say you to take the note of. So this is the most important topic. So with using this bind methods, what we are doing is we are binding the canvas with some event. Now what is the event? So I am moving my cursor. This is an event. I am pressing the space key. That's an event. I want to type something. I am pressing the keys. That is an event. And every event will have some reaction, as you know. So if I will click the button, something will get displayed on my screen. So when I'll move my mouse, the cursor will move around. So just like that, we will add canvas.bind. So we will bind the canvas with some event. So what the event will be? So the event will be motion. Now what is motion? So there are a lot of pre-built or there are a lot of events that are pre-built inside of this TKinter library, and motion is one of them. The motion is the event for your mouse movement, and this motion will get you, or this motion will give you the event of your mouse movement. Okay, so here now let us say move. Okay, so here we have this move, and what is the second argument? This is the function which should be executed whenever this event is completed. So if the event is enter, so if the event is enter, then this move will get executed whenever I'll press my enter key. So just like that, here I'll add motion, and this move will get executed whenever the mouse will be moved. Okay, so here what I will do is, okay, I'll create that move function, and here all those inbuilt bind method, or all those functions that are mentioned inside of this bind method here will have this event as predefined argument, or as the by default you can say parameter to them. So you must add event there, and then you can access x equals to event.x and y equals to event.y. Now here what I'm doing is I'm storing the x-axis, I'm storing the value of the x-axis, the position of my mouse on the x-axis and position of my mouse on the y-axis in these two variables, and then I can simply print them like this. So print x and y. Now if I'll run my code, you can see whenever I'll move my mouse, you can see, and you can have a look at this terminal, you will get the coordinates of my mouse position. So that's our motion method, or that's our motion event. Now the second event that I would like to introduce you to is, okay, so the second method or second event is button. So here I'll say button 1. So button 1 is the left mouse button, and let's say move, or let's say change color. So on this button 1 click, what I will do is I will change the color of the canvas. So let us create that change color method. So change color, and we'll get the event here. And now what I will do here is I will set the canvas dot or canvas pg, so that means the background color of the canvas. So I'll set that to black. Okay, so I'll set that to black here. Okay, so save it, and now let us run it. So now as you can see, we have white canvas here, but now as soon as I will click the left mouse button, you will see the color of the background will change to black. So let me show you. So as you can see, the color of canvas is now black. So what happened here? So the thing which is happening is whenever I'm binding the canvas with this button 1, so this button 1 is event. So that means whenever I'll press mouse left button, okay, so left button of the mouse, and then what should happen? So the thing which should happen is this change color. So what is change color? Change color is a function with parameter event which will do some stuff. Okay, so that's it, and then we are doing whatever we want. So just like that, we can use button 1, we can use motion, we can use, there are a lot of events in Python or in Tkinter which you can use. So there are a lot of events, and you can search for the events on the internet. So that was something that we did. Now how to create a line in this canvas? So to create a line, we use create line method that this canvas is having. So this create line method will take 4 parameters, the starting parameter and the ending parameter. So let's say 25, starting from 25 and 100. So 25 in x-axis and 100 in y-axis, and going up to 60 in y-axis, x-axis, and 50 in x-axis, y-axis. So here this is, let me show you. So x1, y1, x and y. So this first parameter is our x1, that is starting from x-axis 25 and y-axis 100. So starting from 25 and 100 on x and y axis respectively, going up to 60 in x and 50 in y. That means going up to 60 in x and 50 in y. So going up to that value. So up to that value we will create this line. So now let me run this code. So now as you can see, we have this line here. So this line is now created, and the parameters are these which we have provided here. So now what we can do is we can change the width of the line. Okay, so we can change the width, we can change the color of the line. So now let us change the color of the line to red. Okay, so we can change the color of the line with using this fill, which will change the color of the line to red. So now let me run the code. So as you can see, we have red line here. So just like that we can change the color of the line. Now what is width? So this width will change the thickness of the line. So let's change the width to 10, let's say. Now let us run it. So now as you can see, we have this thick line over here. So now we have learned about these basic things which we are going to use in our paint application, and we are creating that paint application soon. So this was just the prerequisites video that I created to show you what this paint application will have, what this paint application will need. So we need these things, we need these things cleared, because this is the fundamentals to create the paint app. Now these are the basic things that we need to understand to get to the next step of creating the paint application. So this was just the prerequisites video, and in this video I introduced you to the new concepts like canvas.createLine, and we can also create shapes in canvas as well. So let me show you canvas.create. As you can see, create arc, create oval, create text, create image, and all of those things. So let's create rectangle. So I'll give it 35 to 55 and 100, or let's say 500 and 670. Save it, or let's say 570. Okay, so 570. Save it. Now let me run this code. So now as you can see, we have this rectangle over here. So just like that we can create rectangles, and we can create these rectangles with respect to the arguments that we have passed here. So just like that you can create multiple shapes, and this is highly recommended for you guys to practice this at home, to try to create some different shapes, try to create this motion event, try to practice this motion button click event, explore more events that you can do on the internet. You can explore more events on the internet. You can simply search for all events in TKinter, and then you can visit that web page and we can list down all the elements. Okay, so just like that you can practice this well. And now in our next video we will learn how to create the actual paint application in Python TKinter. So thank you for watching this video guys, and I will see you in the next video.